Well, welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. It's time now to review headlines of today's newspapers. And we will start with the newspaper on record.
Of record. This day on Saturday, let's take it from top to bottom. The window story today says Borno flooding. Federal government, WHO pledge continuous support. Dangote announces 2 billion naira donation. I mean, we've spoken extensively about this, other than to acknowledge the fact that Dangote has again shown, his philanthropic side, donating 2 billion to the people. The riders there says Zulum seeks more assistance as state opens relief account. Gombe governor donates 100 million naira. Obaseki, southern senators, NSCIA sympathize with victims. Below that story is the story on page 8 of today's paper. This day, federal government inaugurates 16-man committee on consequential adjustments in salaries. This is an important story, this one, Sheito, given the fact that on the side of the federal government, the 70,000 minimum wage is yet to be paid because this committee will essentially now determine what those who were earning, more than minimum wage before, what they will now be earning, from permanent secretaries to directors, to level 12, level 13, etc. It's a lot of work, but we hope that this will not further delay the time and that people will start earning their salary. And of course, Dangote story is there. Dangote Refinery to begin distribution of petrol tomorrow with initial 25 million liters, says PMS diesel from refinery to be purchased in Naira. NNPC now sole off-taker of product. That is the part that a lot of people are worried about. When you are the sole off-taker of the product, what role really is NNPC playing? As a marketer or as a regulator or what precisely? Nigerians may not be interested in the full detail. Let us have fairly cheaper fuel that will be available. I think that's the thing. But
we are still interested in the full details because beyond what the prices now,
as journalists,
beyond what the prices now, our energy security is key.
And of course, the lead story: countdown to Edo 2024. APC campaign blighted as Convoy crushes 5 to death. One rush to Irua Specialist Hospital in critical condition. Front runners in final push for votes. APC, PDP, Labour Party, but this is not good. There tends to be a lot of needless activities, all those convoy moving,
needless death is the APC convoy, and it's not an indication of blame, but we must talk about the sanctity of life, particularly because we've spoken about the comments that came out of the man from the PDP camp,
the chairman of the party.
Talking about fire. We've already seen death in this election when at the airport, the Philip Shaibu incident earlier
with that officer,
with the officer that was killed. So the sanctity of life needs to be a top of mind for everyone involved in the Edo State elections.
Absolutely. I mean, we can't say that enough. It's next Saturday. Sanctity of life should be the watchword. And lastly, the last story there, on the cover of today's This Day, federal government promotes 20,867 officers in NIS, NSCDC, NCOS, FFS. That story is on page 8 of today's newspaper. I believe it's only this day that we're able to treat, or is there anything of interest?
Well, I would say maybe the main story on the Saturday Tribune: Nigerians struggling to survive, say Muslim leaders, commiserate with Borno people over flood disaster. We've lost everything, as according to victims, and FAA warns of food insecurity.
Keyword there, Nigerians struggling to survive. If we tie that with the story on the cover of Saturday Vanguard, Hardship, animal feed, now delicacy to some families. These are the sort of things that we are talking about when we say that, yes, reforms are important, but the welfare, the survival of Nigerians are,
definitely
equally more important. And on that note, that brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thank you for watching, and do stay safe. I'm Steve Ayoride.
I'm Sheito Atigari. I hope you enjoyed the show. See you tomorrow.